Did this work well, doing the homework this way? Was this better than WebAssign? I don't want to use WebAssign anymore. You know how bad I am with numbers. I can't count. So I feel like I can make up better problems that'll get you to understand things better. So can we like stop using WebAssign now and just do it this way? You want to do WebAssign? Oh yeah, and the grading of it, you know. All right. Well, how about we'll do like 2 or 3 on WebAssign for the sake of just doing the WebAssign, and I'll make sure that they're lined up, something a little bit easier, and then we'll do these kind of problems also, so that there's less on WebAssign, and there, you know, so you don't feel like you have to get on WebAssign and get aggravated that it's part of your grade, and you know, because it's not. It's I know what it's trying to do. They're trying to give you interesting problems, but it's not able to do that. It's a computer program. So I'll try to give more rote things on WebAssign and then something more, you know, because they don't on WebAssign ask you to take an equation, graph it on a tangent, get the tangent line, put it on Mathway yourself so you can see it. But I demand that you do that on the exam. So. Oh, you know what I could do is I could give you the problems on WebAssign and then ask you on a separate thing to do the tangent line, check if it works on Mathway, all that stuff. As we could do some combination like that, right? But she's got a point. It costs so much money. Can you guys do a refund at this point? Is it? It used to be cheaper. It used to be like $40. Now it's yeah. I think if I do this again, I would say no book and no WebAssign. We just do it dry. Because it's the same material that's in any calc book. Any one of them is all the same. It's been the same since Newton. There's nothing different. They're just trying to hold on to the, you know, and WebAssign was being used and they made it $40 and now they're realizing they can make money because people aren't buying the textbook. They were trying to stop the secondary market for textbook by making a few changes in it, and so that the new edition will have a few changes in it so you can't get a used textbook on online. So there's a lot of things they're doing to keep that hold. So that's another, I'm not going to have any textbook requirement next time. Okay, so here's your problems. So I'll do it for the next round. I'll give you WebAssign, but I don't think you need, if I give you problems, I don't need to give you as many either, because I can give you a few targeted ones and make sure you understand everything from those few targeted ones. So that one is a quotient rule number 1, natural log x. You'll go back to the special functions for the derivative of natural log. If you're planning to take pchem, that's an important one. 2 is something like I did with e to the x, but I have a log in there, no difference in them. I set it up so the numbers will be nice too. And then, number 3 is one with a chain rule, and number 4 is one with a quotient rule. So there, you would just go back to the steps that I laid out on those problems. Make sure you can do these without the steps eventually, so that when you practice for a quiz, you will not have to like go back to anything. Okay, any questions? Is it? Dang it. Oh, there's 5 and 6, but still less than 10. Number 3 is also, number 6 is also a chain rule, but this time it's the cube root. So that's going to be x squared plus 4 to the what power? How do you write it as a fraction? 1/3. 1/3, right. If the inside was squared, then it would be 2/3, which they often do in Algebra 2 textbooks. They'll make a 2 there. And the 5th one is a product rule. And I tried to sprinkle special functions in there so that you get used to seeing it. Okay, any questions? I'm sorry, the only reason I did WebAssign is because the others are doing the WebAssign and they wanted to make it uniform. But I still just don't like WebAssign. Just don't like it. So sorry.